Hi, day 78. So I was thinking today that life is just a big old barrel of choices. And if you don't make priorities and set goals, then life lives you. You have to take control and decide what things are going to matter in your life. And it'll be different. You know, you don't have to be the same as your parents or, you know, your neighbors or the people you hang out with. Certainly not. Who you are is unique. And so your choices should be unique. And your priorities. Now, some priorities become standard because, for instance, if you marry, have children, those become your priorities, at least for those 18 or more years that you have them with you, those children. And once your children move out, is your priority going to be your spouse? I think most parents, sometime in their lives as parents, ask that question. You know, we've spent so much time individually working with our children. When they're gone, what will be left? Will we still be a couple? Will we really want to spend time together? And the people who do are very happy and lucky. And some people just stay together because it's easier. And that's kind of sad. But I think that throughout the time that you're raising children, you need to carve out time together so that those reasons that you got together in the first place, the interests that you share, the conversations that you used to have way into the middle of the night, that you can still do that sometimes and maintain that thread that holds you, that binds you. Because there aren't any guarantees. Nobody hands out guarantees. And so it's up to each of us to decide what our priorities are, who our priorities are. And the first priority should be yourself, honestly, to make sure that you are healthy and that you are doing things that make you happy. And if you can do that, and if you love yourself, then it's easier to make that space for everyone else that you care about and that you choose to have in your life. There's some people that maybe not right away, but over time might become toxic to you, to your life. Not necessarily even because they did something, you know. As a couple, each of us grows at a different rate, and sometimes one will take a leap ahead because they've struck on something that they find appealing and interesting and motivating and strengthening. Maybe, for instance, I had a special needs child, and I know others who've had special needs children. It's very, very hard on a relationship because the one parent, usually the one who's home, is the one that takes care of that child and spends their time doing everything possible to make sure that child has a good life and quality life. And you learn so much from just being with that child and doing those things for them. And maybe the other parent isn't as involved. And so their growth is in a different direction. You evolve at different rates. And it does cause separation in a lot of couples, a lot of families. So if you are finding that you are evolving at different rates, there are things you can do. And one of those is to go back to your roots. What things did you enjoy doing together before children came along? Did you like going and fishing, or did you like, you know, going for long walks? bring something back into your life that you used to enjoy together. And really try to make it a priority to do that with your better half. And if you can find a new thing that you enjoy doing together, that's good too. But try to maintain that relationship. It's important for yourself, for your happiness, and for your children, if it's possible. But sometimes only one person wants to work on it, and that makes it very difficult. It's nigh unto impossible to fix a relationship if only one person's working on it. So be ready to let go. Letting go sometimes is the only way to get free and to find peace, to relieve yourself of that stress. Do everything possible before that. But if you find you're the only one who cares, let it go. That's my advice from experience, sadly. But you know, everybody will have their own opinion about it. But I know that if you're under that much strain and stress trying to fix something that you can't fix, your life is going to become very depressing. So keep an open mind and do what you have to do. And make sure that you set your priorities for your own good and for the good of your family if you can. So take care, have a good night or day, and I'll talk to you tomorrow.